YouTubers, hello and welcome back. Before we start putting together the next video, so I wanted to find out a bit more about these components with no markings on. So I've set my multimeter up to diodes, and I've got the leads round one way, and that's the reading I get. So obviously not diode. We'll try changing. Hang on a minute, just got to change hands. Right, I just changed the leads over, so we're the same setup as before, and we're still reading that. So let's try it as a capacitor and see what happens. Right, I tested it as a capacitor, and I've gone through the full range. At the moment it's on 10 mF, millifarads I presume it is, or microfarads. I've gone through the full range and we still get this reading, so it's not a capacitor. So let's try it as a resistor. Right, testing them as a resistor, that's what I'm getting. 11 ohms. Take my meters up, my leads off. Put my leads on. So that's what we're getting in ohms. Alright, and maybe it's some kind of inductor coil then. So let's try another test. Right, okay, try this. This will identify it. I've already tested it, so I'm going to test it again to show you. Unfortunately, we've got reflection. Just about see that. Low resistance inductance. Is reading different from that. Inductance 2 henries or 0.2 henries. And it was tested at 200 kilohertz. It still doesn't really tell us very much, does it? Right, we have some progress, I think. I'm just using my phone as a translator to translate the text. 12 volt power input, and if you see there's Z1. There it is there. That's what it says in Chinese. So they're inductor coils. So there's Z1 and there's Z2. Okay, what we've been doing is we've been looking on there, getting the resistor numbers to the values that we're interested in, finding them on there, which is the exact replica of this here, placing them in where they need to go. As you can see, the resistors going in, but not soldering them on the other side. Right, just report this. For the moment I'm stuck because we're trying to find R29, resistor 29. Now I've looked on here and I can't see it anywhere. It must be there somewhere. Can't see it anywhere. But on a schematic, where have we put it? It's across a chip. Here we are. Just bear with me a minute. I've lost it again. Hang on. Here we are. It's across pins 2 and 3 of LM386. So what we need to do is find that and see if we can get that to help us. It's around that chip somewhere. But I've looked all over. I've been looking for ages. I can't find it. It's a 1K resistor. Brown, black, red. So we just carry on looking till we found it. This is what happens. It's there, definitely. But you think I could see it? Anyway, I'll get back to you when I find it. Right, I've now found it, and I found out why I couldn't find it. It's because it's not on here. This is why I'm skeptical if this thing's going to actually work. See that space there? You see the great big square thing with the circles in? Let's get a pointer. This thing here, this here is where the 1K resistor goes, because That's the location for it here. Let's get a pointer. There it is. R29. R23 shown. There's R23. But no R29. So just thought I'd point that out. Mistakes. I did get this kit for nothing, so you know, if it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. Right, that's all the resistors in. They're not soldered. As I was doing it, I was checking them off in pencil, so if I made any mistakes I could rub them out. I did make a mistake. I put a resistor in the wrong hole, and when I went to put another resistor in, I realised, you know, because obviously that went into that place and I had to move it. So all the resistors in, they're all correct. All we've got to do is solder them. So what we're going to do is going to solder those before we move on to the diodes. Well, soldering iron turned on for the first time in 2018. Right, here we go. We're now on the other camera. Solder connections. Don't try and rush. Keep it time. Right, that's all the resistors installed, all soldered in. ready to move on to the next part, which will be the diodes and the coils that we talked about earlier, and the transistors. Remembering we have to check one of the transistors because I know it doesn't belong in this kit. And we've got the electrolytic capacitors to go in, and we'll leave the bigger parts to last. And then finally we'll put the ICs in, and then we'll go on to the next part. Anyway, once we've cleaned all this up, then we better move on. But this is the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And I wish to say thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. But I have one more thing I wish to add. I have a very good friend. His YouTube handle is Steve UK. He is new to YouTube, and he's just starting up for the first time. He's just starting a new series which I've been looking forward to for a very long time. He's just finally getting started on it. He's done an introduction video to what he's going to do, and it's all about building a wooden ship from the pre-packed laser cut parts that came with the magazines, the Pirates of the Caribbean. He's got the full set of the magazines and all the parts, and he's going to video for us putting it all together in various stages. I know what it was like when I first started using YouTube. I knew what it was like to get new people to see my channel, and thanks to Doug for introducing me and getting people to come and join my channel, which I'm still very grateful for. So I'm doing the same thing for my friend, and I'm requesting that could you go along and see his channel and give him some of your support. Be much appreciated, and he would be much appreciative as well. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes, as I have a history of making models and things. I've done that kind of thing in the past. I would love to do a model video, but it would be nothing like that. It would be something to do with aeroplanes, but I just don't have the time, so I don't think that's ever going to take off for me. Get the pun. Anyway, thank you very much. Catch you next time. See you later.